Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I'm going to attempt to do a Trump reading on purpose. The last two that I did, they were spontaneous and they weren't asked for; they just kind of happened. But this one I'm trying to do on purpose, just for the month. I'm kind of using my love reading spread. It kind of tells me who Trump is, what his feelings are, what his agendas are. And then to the right, which is usually for the person of interest or the mate, this will be the section that goes into, people that are in his close environment or really causing his emotional reactions in May. And then below, what their motivations are, what their agendas are. And then in the center bottom, we have how the physical interaction, what we'll be seeing and what will be happening in the world, and in Trump's world. And the top section will be outcome and advice. Normally, I read the person I'm reading for's side first, and then the people influencing them next, and then I'll read the center. But I'm finding that, which is fine, but each section of my reading plays on the next section and adds nuances, but it all ends up being the same thing that happens in the center, so that I end up repeating myself so much. So what I'll do, I'm going to try this time. I'm going to read the end first, and then we can flesh it out as we go along. Okay, so let's see how that works. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's begin. In the center top, we have the reverse Five of Pentacles, the stork from the Egyptian Lenormand, which is called the Ibis. You may not be able to see the name here. I'm limited in space. And then we have the Malinconia, the Five of Diamonds, and the reverse Il Pensero, the scholar, the Six of Diamonds from the La Vera Sibilla. So this is kind of like what, the summary, like what's going on, what's happening, where we're left at the end of May, what has gone down. Okay. So, well, first of all, let's talk about what does the Five of Pentacles reverse mean? It usually means coming in from out of the cold, but when it's reversed, it can mean coming in from out of the cold, and so an improvement in circumstances. And it can also mean even more dire circumstances than it represents when it's upright. I say that because I feel like he's going to be going through both emotions. I feel like Trump is currently new favor with party and public, based on a decision that he made, that he feels he made the right decision about. So he's feeling more supported. He's being celebrated again by certain people, and that's making him feel good with his Ten of Cups at the top left. But this feeling is going to be short-lived, and I'm reading the center now, it's center top. This feeling is short-lived. He was brought out of the cold only to go back out into the cold, and now there's more ice and snow outside. There's going to be some sort of secret investigated material that will get released. The stork here says that there's going to be a change for Trump due to information that gets released. There's going to be a change for another individual that's represented by the child here in the top left, whom I think is Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. I can never say his name. The North Korean leader. So the stork is saying there's going to be change for this child, this North Korean leader. The change that it brings will be uncertain, but the child will, I'm referring to it as child, sorry, but the child sees these changes as good and in their favor. And the stork is going to bring some change for the media, or for some media person. Bring this person more into the public eye, or bring some news will come into the public eye, or into the spotlight. And it also says that the hope for change or transformation that Trump is wanting will not transpire at this time, but this is just a monthly reading. Now, the Melancholia card to the right of the stork card is saying that this news that comes out, this information that causes change for him, is going to make him sad. It will be like a black cloud passing over his head. So it's not going to be like it's going to make him sad, like a black cloud hovering over his head. But there's going to be more other dramatic changes or things happening that will take precedence over that drama. You know, with Trump, there's a drama every other day, if not every day. So, but this card says that it's like a passing black cloud. He's going to be feeling some sadness, some regret, a loss of some favor. Like I said, he's back out in the cold again, and guilt. But he's guilty not because of what he did. He's guilty because of what gets out, or that he gets caught, or what gets out. That's what he's feeling bad about. Not that he did it. He's guilty or feels bad about the fact that it's out. He'll be feeling that very depressed and stressed, tired by the end of the month, feeling like he made wrong choices or made a super bad mistake, caused by underestimating a situation, person or persons. I feel like he's not going to be thinking very clearly, and this may be more than just emotional frustration. You know, I'm talking about like maybe a brain disorder, some sort of disorderly thinking. There are cards here that talk about a hereditary mental illness. There's also someone plotting, because whenever I see a plot card, something with a cemetery plot, there's two cards like this in Sibylla. And whenever I see it, I also know that somebody is plotting something. So someone is plotting to cause harm and to deceive someone close to Trump, someone trusted. A shocking secret is going to become revealed or leaked. It's going to be leaked out about Trump or about a woman closely associated to him. This person might be refusing to keep a secret, or somehow they're coming clean. This will happen between May and June. The center bottom, we have the reverse King of Swords, the Goddess, which represents the lady in Standard Lenormand, the letter card, and the party. I call it the party, the La Alegría, the Nine of Clubs. So this is like, well, let me just keep talking. Let me just keep reading. So some sort of prominent woman, I feel like a prominent woman here, this Goddess, this lady card figures strongly here. as some sort of prominent woman or a woman that stands out. Next to the letter, she could be referring to a female journalist. Or she could be representing the media. She's here, right here, next to the reverse King of Swords, which is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And since this Trump is a Gemini, it's probably Trump, but he's reversed. When the King of Swords is reversed, it's represented as a disagreeable person or a disagreeable situation. Somebody who makes rash decisions, who can be rude, kind of a prick, a liar, a deceiver, someone who manipulates facts, tells lies, and is being purposely obtruse and difficult. So she's linked here to Trump, this media person. And I feel like it is a woman, because it didn't have to, the cards didn't have to fall out. Two Lenormand fell out rather than just one. So that didn't have to happen. So I think it is a woman. So maybe he's going to give this woman an exclusive, or maybe he'll leak information to the media. But this information could be designed with falsities to influence or to mislead other parties or to influence people to favor him about something. Or it could be saying that some secret documents or private information is released that Trump is not happy about. He's the King of Swords reversed. He may respond by saying that these documents are false and not factual. And then I wrote down, as I wrote notes on this, I wanted to just keep it straight. I wrote down notes here to look at the combination of the letter and the sun from Lenormand. And it says that this is going to be really big news. And there could be protests, party protests, protests from the people. This is also an encouragement card as well. I feel like he's going to be getting both praise and criticism. Gee, that's not much of a prediction. That's been going on. But some big news is coming out. I think two types of news is coming out. I think news he's purposely going to release, designed to mislead, and some information is going to get out that he doesn't want out. He's going to be really unhappy about it. And it will be really big news. Some sort of documents come out. Okay. So now let's go, that's like how I would sum up the reading. So now let's read the circumstances around it and get some nuances. So at the top left, we have Trump's cards. We have him feeling pretty happy about something here with his 10 of Cups and fulfilled. Next to that, we have the scroll, or that would be the book card in Standard Lenormand, and the reverse Fortuna, which is still a good card. It just talks about delayed success. So he's happy. He's happy about something. A relationship is getting deeper. A bond is getting closer for Trump. I feel like, when I looked at these cards, I feel like he's going to be happy about some information. Some information he's either discovered or information that he's choosing to release. And he's happy about a transformation that should take place as a result of this information coming out. He's looking forward to it being a positive change or causing a positive change. Fortuna reverse says it's going to be the transformation he's wanting, he'll probably get, but not as soon as he expects. Is delayed success here. And Fortuna also says everything depends on timing. You have to release this information, or you have to drop this bomb at just the right time, is what she's saying. And I say drop the bomb because I see this Tower card over here to the right. So I feel like he's planning something secret. He's happily anticipating the change or the transformation it will create once it's revealed or released. Fortuna is saying you have to seize the right time to get this success. Choosing the right time will result in good favor, good result. This marks the end of one phase and the entrance into a new one. Now going down below, we have his emotions, his feelings, his plans, his agenda, his motives. We have the Lover's card, the sarcophagus, which is the coffin in Lenormand, and the carefreeness card, or the butterfly, reversed from Sibylla. So there's some sort of important choice here with the Lovers, some sort of important decision that Trump is going to be making that will alter everything. And I say not just it's an important thing that will alter his life, it will alter everything, because Fortuna is here. For me, she stands for everything, like this world and beyond it. So because, and I think that there's three important nations here involved. And I'm thinking, based on this reading, it's USA, Korea, and an old friend of Korea. It could be USA, Korea, and China, or USA, Korea, and Russia. Maybe it's all four, I don't know. This carefreeness card, the butterfly reverse, this talks about, sorry, I have my little mood music on because people are playing music outside. Let me turn it down a little bit. So this reverse butterfly talks about realizing the consequences of your actions, and now you want to improve upon relations, make relations better. So this is what Trump is wanting. He's wanting to improve upon his actions and make relations better, or to improve upon his standing or appearance in the world. Okay? Whenever I see Fortuna, I think, the whole world, everything. And there's two people here, a man and a woman, who are very important to him in helping him achieve this agenda. That will be very important in helping him make decisions. It's probably Ivanka and her husband. I only say that because it's right below the Ten of Cups, which is a card about family and deep bonds, people who are really close to you. I feel like he needs them because they pay close attention to details. He may have a short attention span. This is based on the carefreeness card. He may have a short attention span and memory retention issues. But there's some sort of stroke of good luck that will occur for Trump. Remember, this is a month reading. This is just between now and the end of May. So some sort of stroke of luck But it all depends on the timing, Fortuna says. I can tell this is going to be a long reading. It all depends on the timing. Will he seize the opportunity? Will he move at the right time? It's a risk. Whatever he's planning, it's risky. It's a big gamble. If it works out, it will work out extremely well, but timing is crucial. It's everything. It may even be astrological timing, a very powerful time, astrological time that needs to be seized and taken advantage of. It's secret information. This information is secret. Also, I'm seeing a secret disclosure will be broadcast far and wide across the world over all forms of media. That's what's coming out, which I already told you when we first began this reading. Remember I said these sections build on the rest, and the center culminates it all. So now I read the center first, and now we're just reading like why I said all that. So secret disclosure will be broadcast here. That the butterfly card is telling me that. Wide, worldwide, across all forms of media. Butterfly is a media card. It says that Trump has decided to destroy some important documents, to shred them, to prevent their disclosure. This is told to me by the coffin card here. And the letter, next to the letter, the coffin and the letter talks about shredding information, shredding documents. He wants to prevent some negative information from getting out. I see him here tweeting because of the butterfly card here, the media card here, or social media. I see him tweeting negative retorts or insults maybe about the media or about this woman who helps get this information out, or a woman who spills the beans on him. I see him tweeting negative retorts or insults towards the media or towards this woman for releasing this news that gets out, that he didn't want to get out. Now going to the upper right, which gets very convoluted, right? Because we're not just talking about one person here. We're talking about world powers. And like I said before, I discern here Korea, possibly China, and Russia. I came up with Korea because, okay, first off, I dealt my tarot cards. Then I dealt the Lenormands. The child card and the water lily card fell out. Child came out first. So I normally only want one card, you know. Then I went ahead and I did some clarification. I got the Bambino. So I got two child cards. Bambino is a baby, and we got a child here from Lenormand. So that's what we're dealing with, guys. We're dealing with, look at this. I mean, two children at war. You see the Tower card reverse can mean war. Two children at war. Two childlike mentalities are at war here. This is what's influencing Trump. So he's a child, they're a child. So, and then below, how I came up with it being Korea is, look, the sun is right below the child, the Lenormand child card. And I first thought China, but then I'm like, Seoul. Seoul is the name of a sun. Seoul, Korea. So that's how I worked that out. There's no big, I don't think I have any real big predictions in this reading, guys. This is just something I'm doing for the month, and I'm kind of testing this out, see if I can do this on purpose. So, I'm not trying to make mountains out of molehills. I'm just trying to figure out how to do these readings, you know, on purpose. Okay. You have to let me know if you like it or not. So let me go back to, where was I? We're at the top right. And I told you about the symbolism that I see here with the two children at war. I think that's Trump and this Korean kid. They're both two peas in a pod. They're enemies. But at the same time, they're two peas in a pod. The Tower reversed means resistance to an inevitable change, or somebody is trying to prevent destruction or to try and avoid a disaster. And the Bambino card from Sibylla talks about an immature person or a young boy. And this person is a source of great worry for Trump. Something here, maybe about his nuclear abilities, because I'm looking at the Tower card now. Somehow it's not strong enough, it's not developed enough, because we have the children cards next to it. Its foundations aren't strong, the Tower. And there is energy of wanting to slow things down, or to prevent or delay or slow things down here. This person comes with great uncertainty. And the card's saying that he wants to make someone pay dearly. He's next to the, close to the reverse scholar, here in the center left, to the left of the Bambino. A man who's standing and thinking over a letter that he's about to write. That's the scholar card. And it's reversed. And when that card is reversed, it talks about someone having paranoia issues. So this person is, this child, whoever's represented by this Bambino card, which I think is the Korean guy, the North Korean guy, he's got severe paranoia issues. He lives in isolation and fear, you know, in his mind. He's very isolated. So there's some sort of old friend around this child card, because we have the Lamika, which means friend here from Sibylla, the woman by the fireplace pulling out a green chair. She's a trusted friend, and then she's right above the water lily, which talks about something old or mature. So it makes me think like an old lifetime friend or somebody close. And this close friend, it could be an ally, like another nation, right? This close friend, could be China, wants to placate this child. The child is upset. It wants to help this child feel more welcome and comfortable in an attempt to avoid disaster that this child could cause. This friend presents itself as trustable, a trusting person, wanting to give advice to calm this person down, this child down. Mainly, their alliance is due to common interests. I'm reading Lamika now, you know. I'm telling you what she means now. But next to her, we have the Falsita card, which tells me she's not to be trusted. Notice she's pulling out the green chair here, and the cat is sitting on the chair here in the Falsita card. Falsita is very devious. They use praise and they use flattery only for their selfish ends. Like, you know, when a cat, I'm not saying cats are bad, but, you know, cats will purr for their food, but once they get their food, they don't want to mess with you, right, you know? So this person is using praise and flattery to placate this child, but it's really only for their selfish ends. And they can turn into an enemy just like that. This card can also be representing a friend of Trump's. This is where I see the Russian connection here, because it's right above. When my first Trump reading, we got the White House card, which is the bottom right in the center, we have this White House called Casa, and next to it we have this reverse stanza card, which is the room, upside down. Now, in my first Trump reading, of course, this is the White House. This represents America, a presidential office, and the office itself of president here is a stanza card. And some secrets went down between the falsita and the stanza in my last reading. So this is where I get the Russian connection here. Because this old friend, this alliance, this false friend is somehow meddled in our affairs. That's what falsita means, someone who meddles in your affairs. So it meddled in the affairs of the White House. So I know that it's Russia. It's Putin. And it's definitely saying they're not to be trusted. They are plotting against Trump and America, lying and deceiving. But somehow Trump has some sort of faith or confidence in this person who has meddled in our affairs. The lily describes an older, powerful, a powerful other man or third party that you've shared secrets with. That's what the water lily means. One of its meanings. It has many meanings. So anyway, that's why I'm saying that's Putin there, influencing Trump as well. So I feel like Trump is planning some sort of secret attack on Korea, possibly somewhere in their waters, because I'm looking at the water lily now. I feel like it's an exacting of payment. This is coming from the bottom right, out of the influence and motives and emotions. I hope you guys are following. I'm kind of losing track myself. But there's a sense of when this person exacts their payment, I think there's kind of a slow action that is taken. I think that, okay, sorry guys. I feel like Trump is planning something secret, some sort of secret attack. It's all about timing. And maybe there is an attack that goes down on Korea. The retaliation I'm feeling is going to be directed. I feel like it's going to be directed at Seoul. I feel the Tower card is kind of pointing towards that Sun card. And it's a message sent. Here we have the Three of Wands. This person has sent out their ships, and they're expecting a successful return. The message sent is sent to the White House. So maybe maybe it might be a bomb and it might be poison, but it's sent, it will affect maybe, gosh, okay, I guess I don't want to say this kind of stuff. Maybe it'll hit an embassy, maybe Russian or U.S. embassies in Seoul, Korea. Or there's some sort of, I'm feeling like water, and the Traveler card talks about a ship. And then there are ships here that I see in the Three of Wands. Maybe something is directed at some ships in the waters, or at air bases, because we do have the butterfly card here as well. Okay, I know that was convoluted, guys, but it's not flowing, so that's what I have to. That's what I'm picking out of this. somehow this child will be really happy about the results of this, sending this message. He sees it as a show of strength, a show of power, and a successful move on his part. The Casa card here, the White House card, offers up a time frame of 48 hours to 1 week. Today is the 25th of April, 2017. I'm not saying that this, maybe this secret plan or attack goes down within 48 hours to a week. But I'm seeing something here about wintertime. But I can't make it out. I can't thread it with the other cards. But yet it's called out to me. That's where I get those I get stumped. Because if the other cards don't corroborate it, then I don't trust it. But sometimes it calls out to me, so I'm seeing something here about wintertime, between now and wintertime, but I feel like something significant happens. Maybe this information, this media information about Trump that he doesn't want to get out, comes out, I guess, in the first week of May, right? At least in the first week of May. Within 2 days to 1 week. And that'll put us in May, right? Or, and this information could be calculations. Now I'm seeing, like, the King of Swords. He's pretty calculating. And I keep looking at this letter here and all of these things written on this letter. So I'm just thinking maybe his tax documents come out that he wanted to keep private. It could also be referring to this secret launch, this secret attack or whatever, that his secret plan that he wants to enact could come out within that time frame. And I feel like when this thing happens, maybe in Korea, or this message that gets sent to the White House, I feel like there's no preparation for it. I've seen cards going through this reading talking about relocation or like an evacuation that needs to take place. I feel like it's not done. So there might be like a lack of preparedness or expectation. I can't tell if that's what happens when he launches his surprise, when Trump does his surprise, or if this is because of the retaliation. It gets, like I said, it gets convoluted at this right side area. So that's the reading, guys. I'm going to stop here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if it flowed, if you think that it had any bearing, if it was just too general. I would prefer to probably do these readings based on specific questions. When it's like this, like I said, it can get just really muddy. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Bye.